All right, Hardianas. Today we were... Oh, actually, wait a second. How do I introduce you from Supreme...
SHROOMS?
Supreme
SHROOMS.
Supreme SHROOMS. Cool. All right. All right, Hardianas. Today, before I get to our guests and what we spoke about, today's episode is brought to you by alltradescover.com.au. Do you have any need for any sort of coverage, do you think, mate?
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, if you needed some coverage, you should hit up All Trades. All Trades Cover, if you're a big business, small business, or medium-sized business, specifically in trades area, that's probably their best point of expertise. They also have their other company, Elliott Insurance, maybe if you want to hit them up. But alltradescover.com.au. I guess the best part about them is the fact that they have a lot of tradies in the scene, and most of the tradies, most of their workers have been in part of those trades and understand the pitfalls that you've run into when you're needing coverage and insurance. So hit them up. Drop our name. It helps us, helps them. And, really appreciate all our listeners getting in touch with them because it's been quite a lot. This episode is also brought to you by Crafted Finance, as you might be able to see behind there on the wall if you're watching at home. Crafted Finance is, if you want, go back and listen to, I think, 2 or 3 episodes ago with Luke Tedesco. You'll get a really good rundown on exactly who they are. But basically, very broadly speaking, they're mortgage brokers that can help you with most avenues of finance when it comes to getting a loan. But what they're really good at is presenting you with all the options. They want you to make the choice. They're going to give you the best deals you can get over the long term of the loan. They're going to give you the best short-term deals. They're going to present you with all the options, and it's up to you to make that choice. But rest assured, they don't care if they get more money or less money. It's about making sure they provide their people and their, clients with the right information. So hit up Crafted Finance. All the links are in our bio. And, they're good people, so drop our name. But today we did discuss a fair bit about mushrooms. Introduce yourself and what we spoke about.
Yeah, hi, I'm Jason from Supreme SHROOMS, and we aimed to talk about all things medicinal mushrooms, and we got off on a bit of a tangent, but
of course.
I think we covered a little bit on mushrooms, but generally on health and wellness in general was a primary focus of the chat, I think.
Mate, bloody awesome episode. Really enjoyed that one, and I think the listeners are going to get a lot out of this.
I hope so, yeah.
Without further ado, let's get hard.
Welcome to Hard Yarns Podcast.
I am fucking fat.
Anything Chris White says, please disregard it.
5D is actually a state of being. It's a unity consciousness.
That was Hard Yarns with me, Frankie Rose. So I'm going to throw it over to your co-host,
Daniel Jelby.
And Cameron Branch.
I would do this and then I'd gong.
Free in attendance for the millions listening at home. Let's get hard.
Mate, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate your time. Didn't even know you were coming on this morning. Just thought we were having a chat.
I thought we were rocking up and meeting each other. And
this is the best way to meet each other.
I like it.
This is always good.
It's more natural.
Yeah, we were quickly. We were having a chat in the coffee shop. Just bumped into you, and we're both very health conscious. So one thing before we even get into medicinal mushrooms and fungi and all these sorts of things. I've recently, most of the listeners know I'm pretty health conscious, and I like to make decisions based on my health as often as possible.
Yep.
There's always times I'll go to the pub for a pint.
Yep. Well, I heard a good a saying was that good shouldn't be the enemy of perfection.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
I like that. That's good. So
we're all human.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, got to leave a bit of wiggle room for some naughtiness. And I think, and again, going down another side topic, Alan Watts says the element of irreducible rascality is what makes us human. Yep. And I love that. That little pinch of salt, the little bit of spice in the stew, that's what makes life fun.
Absolutely.
But I am very health conscious, and I do make as many health conscious decisions as I possibly can. Understanding the irony of going out and getting belted on the weekend is probably not great. But again, wiggle room.
Yep.
So my partner and me, we rent. So don't really have too much of a say in how the house water comes to the house.
Yep.
And that seems pretty obvious to a lot of people that it's going to play an impact on your health.
Yeah.
And we got the filters the other day. So my drinking water is all filtered. I have a big filter system and I use all that.
Yep.
But the showers,
Yep.
I come out of a shower and I am fucking scabbed.
You're soaked in chlorine and fluoride and etc.
Oh, and so
Yeah.
I didn't know how long this was going to take. I noticed this when I go to like Thailand or Bali or
Yep.
whatever. I come back and I'm never like flaky. And I was like, I wonder if that's the humidity. And I assumed it was a combination of humidity and
Yep.
the water and all that. But yeah, this one, first shower, every morning I'll wake up and I'll have like, a bit of flakiness around my skin and eyebrows and everywhere.
Yep.
Bit of flakiness. Today, first time, then I can't remember waking up,
Yep.
except for being over in Thailand or Bali or something
Yeah.
like that, without having flaky skin.
Yeah.
And just by having these filters on. Now, these filters, I know people are going to say, well, that's not permanent, like you have to keep changing them. They do, and they're a bit costly like that. But I'm renting, so I can't afford to.
Yep.
I'm not going to spend 5 or 10 grand on a big filtration system, then I'm going to move house. So, so just doing what I can now. But fuck, one day.
You're glowing.
Thank you. One day.
Yeah.
And no flakiness.
Yep.
So,
That's amazing.
mate,
yeah, we got ours put on a couple of months ago.
Okay.
Finally did it.
On the shower heads or the whole system?
The whole house.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, so it's a 3-way system from the mains off the road, which does every tap in the house, gardens, everything. And then we have an under sink filtration for the drinking water, which is extra level of filters.
So is that, do you use it, is it UV as well? Did they do that one?
It's remineralized.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
nice. Because, the fluoride, the chlorine,
Yep.
all that like things they're putting in there to
Yeah,
clean
but
it.
you're soaking in it, exactly.
Well, that's it. So I didn't like drinking it, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm bathing in it.
Exactly.
So and it's not just my house because I've been in different houses.
Yep.
Even the gym. I'll come out after the gym, after my saunas, and my skin is just flaked.
Yep.
And so today, like it doesn't come across in the podcast view, but I went and had a close look at my face, and I was like, "There's nothing." Like I had a shave this morning, trim. Normally,
Yeah.
when I trim, there's
I
just
shaved this morning.
yeah, as in a trim. Like a trim. When I trim up
Yep.
and get a bit closer, all the
Yes.
like almost like dandruffy stuff
Yep.
come. You can see it.
Yep.
Nothing.
That's great.
So it's the fucking water.
That's good. Absolutely. Yeah.
But what can we do about that? Like honestly, I don't know. Where do we like? I know this isn't your expertise. Like, what
It
can we do?
isn't.
Like, we're privileged to have beautiful, clean drinking water.
Yep.
So is it a price to pay, or is there like maybe they're just going too far?
Mm.
Or I don't know.
I don't know either. But as you said, yeah, it is an ongoing cost as well with the filters that need to be replaced.
Yeah.
But again, it's just another approach to our health and wellness, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know.
Well, this is it. Like, so and another thing I'm doing this week, and I started yesterday actually as well. So maybe this had a bit of an influence as well.
Yep.
Me and my partner are doing like a nothing in a packet at all diet this week. So
Okay.
we generally live by that anyway. But
Yep.
you don't realize how many little things you have that are in a packet.
Right.
Just the only
Yep.
thing I'm having milk in my coffee. I guess that's a packet.
It is.
I guess. But even last night, so we had, I never have pork, but we had pork last night. Pork, some pork steaks, broccoli, mushrooms, all fried up. Nice tonight.
Yep.
But we'll make the pizza dough from scratch. We'll get the flour, we'll do it. We don't want all these additives. We don't want all that.
Yep.
And we're just going to do a week and see, like, one, how difficult it is to completely avoid packaging.
Yep.
So, I mean,
But you can still consume good food.
Yeah.
Like yogurt.
Yeah. Of course, like if
Comes
I
in
was
a tub.
actually going to be,
Of course, there's an element of processing.
I'm just trying to do I'm going strict on it this week, and then I'm just going to see like how did I feel, what was that, and then I'll add in some things like a yogurt or fermented things like kimchi and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, Gracie's just got a couple of them, so we're not going to go ridiculous, but this is the 1 week we're just going to do a week, see what it's like.
So is that
of
for
nothing?
All meals?
Yeah,
Yep.
everything,
Yep.
all meals except for this.
Well,
coffee is packaged, I guess.
Mine's an open packet.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I don't know. Like it's coffee beans. I'm not going to count that. But
It's a bag.
yeah, it's a bag. It's a bag. So that's the only thing. And that's an addiction to a point.
It is.
Yeah. So I don't know.
But it's a healthy addiction in moderation.
Don't you think most things in moderation are pretty good though? Oh, well, I guess heroin in
Yes.
moderation isn't
Well,
it?
yeah, that's probably
Extreme.
not okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, coffee.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, to a level. And if you have too much of anything,
Yep.
like you can have too much. What is it? You can have too much water.
You
You
can.
can drown your
can.
kidney or your kidneys or your liver or something like
You
that.
can drown. Yep.
So interesting. But
Yeah.
but enough about water.
Yes.
Well, water is used in the process of growing
Yep.
mushrooms. You're here to talk mushrooms, medicinal mushrooms.
We are talking
very different
medicinal.
magic. We've talked magic.
We do need to stipulate. We get approached
Mm.
weekly, multiple times weekly, for psilocybin.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do psilocybin. Obviously, it's still a restricted variety.
Yeah.
But we're very pro.
Yeah.
The support that it offers,
Yeah.
for sure,
Yeah,
and
it's-
hopefully, we start to get a bit of traction and in that area in the right movement, in the right direction. That we can really start to bring that in and treat people that
Yeah.
are struggling in different areas.
Oh, would that be a direction that you'd be willing to go in with once it's legalized some way?
I think so. And just being able to offer it and having that for people who don't have access to it. I know at the moment the protocols around it are really quite strict.
Very strict.
You have to show sort of treatment-resistant depression. The cost around it is very expensive.
They want it done in a, I think it was a controlled environment
Well, I mean,
as well? So they have to provide
yeah,
psychologists.
exactly. And that makes sense,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
But not everyone has the opportunity to do
But
that.
Australia is the first place in the world that legalised it medicinally.
Yep.
But then it was very heavily regulated and
is,
very strict with who can recommend it and who can prescribe. I don't know how many it was, but when we had Dr. Stephen Bright on, I don't know if you've spoken to him, but he's specifically not just mushrooms, but MDMA and LSD and all these things for treatment for mental health. But he was talking about he's part of the watchdog, the media watchdog that controls how it's slandered and how it's I guess put across to the general public. But he was saying that there was at the time there was only one I think it was a psychotherapist or that could actually prescribe it at the time in Australia. So there's only one person who could do it. Now that's obviously probably increased, but very strict guidelines. But any little baby step in the right direction is good by me.
I guess you got to understand that there's a lot of unknowns for a lot of people that have never experienced that. But for those who have experienced it and treated it with respect, have seen some amazing results and outcomes. So
and people who would have listened to my one and Delby, we've both done our one for work. I've dabbled when I was younger for fun, and I probably will in the future for fun. But the respect I had to give it, and the sobriety, you're not drinking coffee, little things like that for the whole week leading up, and working on some things and having some goals and some intentions, and then it was a process guided with someone helping me through it. It was incredible.
Amazing.
The greatest thing I can definitely say it's the greatest thing I've ever done.
Yeah, right.
It was just life altering. But I've done it in a respectful way. And I can see how it can have some. If you don't respect the mushroom, or or whatever the intelligence is there, or whatever gateway it's unlocking within yourself, if you don't respect that, I think it's going to turn on you pretty viciously.
And it's one of those experiences that you don't wake up the next day and go, "Let's do it again." You're emotionally spent. And you don't. It's so that addiction side that a lot of people who aren't in the field are sort of concerned about. It's not an issue at all. It's just there's a lot more to understand about it. I think.
I had a longing to go back, and I still do. The people or the entities or whatever, the mushroom,
calling you back.
Whatever it was that I met, I miss that to a point. I'm like, wow, I felt loved so much. I don't know, understanding for me.
But it's good to know that they're in there.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. So is there and this is the thing, you work on things like breath work. And breath work is the same to a point.
Yep.
Same experience, except you have a bit of an accelerator
It's
and
pretty
a brake.
intense.
Yeah, so if you, that's the way it's been explained to me. Cam Watkins said it's the same as doing a psychedelic experience, except with the breath work, you have the ability to slow down and
Have you
speed
done it?
up. No, I've never done breath work for that.
Yep. I did it beginning of this year
Wow,
for the first time.
like a heavy session.
Intense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a couple of hours.
Yep.
Just one-on-one, so just myself and a facilitator.
Yep.
Sort of addressing some areas I needed to address.
Yeah. Well,
and-
even areas you wouldn't have even known were there potentially.
Yeah, it was intense.
Look, that's something that keeps coming up for me.
Yeah.
I think I might actually have to really dive into that.
And it's not for everyone.
No.
You know, and if you got things that you're wanting to achieve or address, I think it's a great avenue.
Yeah. Actually, that's definitely something. I'll talk to Cam about that, see if he can facilitate it or if he has someone he knows. But yeah, breath work is that sort of like, look, I'm not ready.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pump the brakes a bit here.
Yeah,
I'm going to slow my breathing and whatever,
Yep.
pull yourself out.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're in a mushroom or a...
You're committed.
Yeah.
You're committed.
And I've never done DMT or ayahuasca, but I assume that's just mushrooms on steroids. So.
Yeah. I haven't done that either. I'm definitely curious about that.
Oh, curious.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling drawn to it though.
No.
Not at this stage.
And I'm the same. I haven't done a large dose of psilocybin in probably 35 years.
Yeah, wow.
Plus.
Yeah.
So I'm not drawn to it, and I know that if I feel that I need to do it, there's a reason for that. That's come up, and I haven't got there yet.
I think, and moving on to the medicinal side of mushrooms, they seem to be. So they're not even a class of plant. So they're not plants. They're not animals.
Correct.
They're
Fungi kingdom.
they're their own kingdom. Which, when I found that out, I felt like there was plants and there was animals. I thought that's all there was, and now I find out there's this whole other.
There's a new kingdom.
There's another race or species on this
right.
on this planet that isn't plant or animal based.
Yeah.
It's fungi.
Yeah, and one that we're sort of not even touched on yet. You know,
It in certain ways seems to be intelligent.
Yeah, there's some really cool experiments that have been done.
Yeah.
Showcasing the mycelium's cellular intelligence, showcasing its ability to navigate through mazes.
It's incredible,
Have
isn't
you
it?
seen the one with the Tokyo subway system?
Redesigned the Tokyo subsystem to be more efficient.
And when they overlap the two images, the mycelium was better than the one that was designed by humans.
This is that idea where they say that when the aliens come down, they want to talk to the most intelligent species on the planet. They're not talking to us. They're going to go straight to the mushrooms.
I think so.
Yeah.
Incredible. I mean, I've even heard urban planners in Japan using mycelium to help them with urban designs.
Wow.
So it's an intelligent organism.
Yeah.
It's survived for billions of years, couple of billions of years that we know of on our planet, which is showcasing its ability to adapt and survive over all these changes on our planet.
Yeah.
I mean,
And don't they release spores into the air that help other or their relations or their similar fungi adapt to a potential threat that's coming?
yeah, well, the mycelium has the ability too. So that's the underground network, which can span kilometers and kilometers under the ground.
Really?
And they
So
reckon
it's not just this one little
it isn't.
mushroom you see on the top.
There is talk that with every step you take in nature, there's around a kilometre of mycelium underfoot. So
Wow.
it's pretty extensive. Yeah. And there was one mycelial map that was found that was over 2,200 acres in size. So this is humongous.
Wow.
And this is all communicating through the environment to other plants and trees. It's depositing and transporting nutrients, so the microbiome in the mycelium, it's spreading that through nature. So that's why we have an amazing ecosystem out there with the abundance of mycelium.
It's like it's its own interconnected neural pathway to each other.
It's its own internet network, isn't it? You know, underground. It's incredible.
Yeah, that's like the not to take it to fantasy, but that's like Avatar with the tree. It's like it's its own network where it communicates with the planet and all the people they connect to it.
Yep.
This is in essence similar.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Incredible organism, and only just to get a little bit technical side of things, but it's only one cell wall thick mycelium. So like with our bodies, we have several layers of skin protecting all of our vital organs.
Yep.
Mycelium has got one cell wall which protects all that microbiome.
Yeah.
So it's an incredible organism.
Wow.
And it's made of a really hard protein called chitin. So that's the protein that makes up the shells of crays and crabs. So that contains all those healthy microbes. In
Really?
There. So it's really amazing.
Oh, mate, mushrooms, they fascinate me.
They're incredible.
I mean, the fact that they have the magic version as well that has that link, but the medicinal benefits to these, but also the dangers of certain ones, and or I guess poisons. But I guess that's to us.
I mean, there is that sort of that fear out there with the mushrooms.
Yeah.
And of course, when things happen and we hear in the media, it doesn't help either.
Oh, yeah.
To create that fear.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
So the family meal.
Yeah, she was sentenced yesterday.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he got found guilty, but I don't watch the news. But
no, I live in a little bubble.
Yeah.
So
it's good. That's a good bubble to live in, I think. But
I mean, some people might think it's a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know much about it, but she fed a family mushrooms that poisoned.
Yeah, exactly. But there's also suggestions. There's like 1% of mushrooms are toxic.
Yeah,
1% are sort of psychedelic, 1% medicinal, and the other sort of 97% are performing their roles in nature.
Yeah,
neither here nor there. So,
well, like I guess moss, any sort of are they in the same category?
Yeah, moss and all that sort of that fungal kingdom.
Well, as we dive into it, maybe give a brief rundown as to who you are, what you're doing. With mushrooms and medicinally, and how you're helping people.
Yeah. So my wife and I, 7-8 years ago, we both had corporate lives in Perth. Raising a young daughter, not spending a lot of time with her because of the commitments in that corporate world. Made a decision to pack up and hit the road, travel around this amazing country of ours in a caravan, which we did. So we became nomads for 3.5 years and hit the road.
I think there's a lot of people just going, fuck, that's on the list for a lot of people.
Oh, it was unbelievable. And it really did change us. It was an incredible experience.
Especially with a young child, you've got the ability, like they don't have to go to school yet. You can just do what you got to do.
Yeah, that's right. And growing up on sort of from the age of 3, she was when she hit the road. Experiencing those and sort of shaping her as well. In life from that young age, which was amazing.
That's great.
Yeah, but we'd always been sort of quite health focused. I grew up quite healthy family or health focused family. Of course, strayed as a teen a little bit with some unhealthy choices.
We all do.
But got back on the right path and. So we definitely had that focus for that health. But on our travels, we saw a doctor of Chinese medicine over on the sunny coast in Queensland.
Okay.
I spent a bit of time over there, and she put us just on a path and introduced me to mushrooms, which I'd not been aware of to use for our support before, and hit that pretty hard for a few months and started to notice some really, really amazing improvements.
So is this mushrooms in powdered form and finding specific mushrooms or specific fungi that is tailored to healing certain things?
Yeah, so initially I didn't have anything that I was wanting to address in particular. So, some people might be looking for thyroid support or blood sugar support, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
I didn't have any. I mean, it's all good to sort of have that placebo and going, I feel great. But if you want to know biologically what's happening, get your bloods drawn and see what's going on. There were definitely improvements in markers.
So what was sort of improvements were you seeing? And
lipids were one.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know much about
so
lipids.
like cholesterol sort of thing, but certain proteins in the lipids were improved. What else there was? Definitely just from sort of my own feeling was that sort of focus, attention, clarity for sure. Immunity was a big one.
Really?
Yeah. So I was picked up at this job, sort of doing a bit of repping and going to people's homes and consulting and that. And a lot of people, you go there, so, sorry, I'm pretty sick today. Rock up, so, great, thanks for having me. But so being exposed to a lot of different people who are sick a lot of different times and just not being affected by that and just sort of noticing, the immune system sort of kicking in and doing what it's supposed to do. So that immune response was really noticeable as well.
Yeah, that's interesting. There's a lot of people's immune systems are suffering at the moment, I think. And not even to be conspiratorial, like everyone's had to dose themselves up with a shitload of vaccines
Yep.
through COVID.
Yep.
Whether or not they work or not,
Yep.
that's their body starting to rely on something else to fight off
Yep.
disease
Yep.
instead of building up their own immunity. So
Yep.
no wonder a lot of people's immune systems are fucking.
Yep. We could
if,
definitely go down.
If that's something that can help improve it,
Yeah.
it just in general.
Yep.
And that's a general blend, or were there specifics?
There's definitely most of the mushrooms are going to give you immune support, and we sort of don't like to say, stimulate the immune system or overwork the immune system. It's more about regulating the body back to where it needs to be to work for its optimum. So when you're talking about immune or to balance,
like the neutral point, like the thriving point, I guess.
Not sort of spiking or dipping. It's operating at it's where it needs to be to be at its optimum.
And so mushroom powders and mushrooms in general are helping with that.
With immune
Yep.
and also or your body function. So homeostasis in general for your body's function.
And how's that? Do you know how that's happening or what the process is?
Through different varieties and the different molecules that occur in those mushrooms. So the main supporters of health are your beta-glucans. So they're like a complex carbohydrate.
Yep.
And your terpenes. So terpenes are sort of another organic compound present in plants.
Okay.
They're often a defense mechanism for the plants as well.
Yeah.
So they can produce quite a bitter taste. So when you're sort of having plants or supplements that sort of give that bitterness, that's the sort of the terpenes coming through.
Okay.
Amazing compounds. They have some awesome support for us. So the mushrooms contain these molecules, beta-glucans and terpenes. And that's where we're getting our support from.
Okay.
So when we consume these are signaling internally.
Yep.
And that's how we get our response.
Okay.
So they'll signal to the immune system to fire up and send out the macrophages or
Yeah.
etc. Immune support, they'll talk to the different cells, they'll signal, and then we'll get our response where we need to be at.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
So,
Just a reminder to listeners who listen, if you're hearing any banging or anything, I
can feel
we're
that.
still getting renovations, and we had a roof leak the other day. So
Yeah.
we're nearly done with the renovations, listeners.
Yeah.
Okay. That's very very interesting.
Yeah.
Like the fact that we can have something that's so readily available,
Yeah.
and if you guys are refining that, making it even more absorbable.
It is, and it's quite concentrated.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and just to sort of touch back on the areas of support, although there are overlapping areas of support, so like with the immune system, heart health, etc.
Yeah.
Each individual variety generally targets a specific area of health as well. So, for example, we have 7 different individual varieties, and if you're saying, look, I need to support stress or anxiety, or I'm needing to support energy, we have individual varieties that sort of dominate in those areas that can help support that process as well. Yeah, so...
Well, so I'd say an area that people would very commonly want sorted is gut health. And I think that's probably the most common complaint going.
Yep.
I'm just going from what I hear from people.
Yep.
Gut health in general ways.
Yep.
Is what's happening there? Are you able to help with that? Is
Absolutely.
there a specific mushroom?
There is, and by far turkey tail is an incredible variety.
Yep.
It has many areas of support, but gut health is one of them.
So what's it doing there? Because that's obviously
like,
a micro biome imbalance, or there's gut bacteria that's overtaking.
It's more like feeding the gut bacteria.
Okay, the healthy, the good. I mean, it's all good, I guess, to a point.
Yeah. But of course, it can help to sort of feed that bacteria to thrive, so you can create that healthy environment. But also bear in mind, you may be missing certain bacteria.
Yeah, okay.
That then you would probably need to support with another area, or another process.
Yeah.
You know, because there is a great, you can do that biome check as well, the gut biome check, which is really worth doing.
How do you do that?
I think it could be a fecal, tube that you send off for testing.
Okay.
It'll give you a list of what bacteria you have, what you're missing, and what levels you have of what bacteria as well.
Wow.
So there could be a reason why, say, for example, you drink coffee and you feel ill.
Yeah.
Or you consume something and you're not feeling quite right.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that. And it stems back to the gut.
Interesting.
Yeah. Which is worth doing. And it's not, I mean, it's a couple $100.
No, I've been drawn lately to like doing a fast, almost like cleansing everything out and
Yep.
starting again. And
So, a long fast?
yeah,
Yeah.
I've been very drawn to doing that. I've
haven't
actually
done
got.
it yet?
I haven't done it.
Yep.
I did a 2-day fast. Was it 2-day fast or what did we do the other day? I do 24-hour fasts
Yep.
quite often.
Yep.
Yeah, I think me and my partner are looking at doing like a 4-day
Yep.
fast
Yep.
with the clay.
Okay.
That you have it's a clay, like it's a little fiber powder that you have. I think 4 or 5 times a day.
Yep.
Have it with like whatever you want, water,
Yep.
apple juice, organic, obviously, if you're going to have apple juice.
Yep.
It's Tyler Tolman's stuff. He specializes in fasting, and this helps
Yep.
drag out all the parasites, all the shit, whatever's in there, all the clunk over 10, 15
Yep.
years of just damaging your
Yeah,
body, and
yep.
and it'll drag it all out.
Yep.
And I've had friends do it, and
Yep.
it comes out like a seaweed after about 5 days, like just this almost a
be-
seaweed.
Must be a good feeling.
Must be, because you'd be like,
Yeah.
what was in me?
Oh, exactly.
What was that? Like, what is that tar? Like, so I'm interested. Something I want to do.
Yep. So with your 24-hour fasts,
Yeah.
what reason are you doing that for?
Just general health, I think. As far as I'm aware, doing a 24-hour fast, like I'm aware that we have not evolved to be constantly eating.
We haven't.
So putting ourselves in that state also,
Yep.
that helps promote. What is it? Not macrophagia, or is it?
Autophagy.
Autophagy. There it is.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it helps promote autophagy and
So the cleansing out of the dead proteins or the
that you go into, or I can't remember. There's a part of the process.
Yep.
Do you know that?
well, you got autophagy.
Autophagy.
And then what's the other one? Phagy?
Phagia or something? Look, well, I'm doing I don't want to give away too much, but I'm doing a special with Tyler over in Bali.
Oh
I
yeah.
hope people don't listen to this. 'Cause anyway,
Okay.
I'm trying to surprise someone. Anyway,
We'll change topic.
But no, I'm
All
going there. We're doing a
Yep.
thing in Bali, and
Yep.
we're doing it all on fasting. So we'll go deeper
Yep.
into that.
Yeah.
But
Do you? I mean, I have a eating window of 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
So I'll probably have my first meal around 12 or 1.
so you do intermittent
It's-
fasting.
Yeah, I guess you could call it that,
Yeah.
intermittent fasting. I don't like to, eat too often.
Yes.
So I just restrict it to a certain window.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm not constantly spiking the insulin and
Now I'll have coffee, and I know that's
black coffee.
black.
Yeah.
It's got to be black.
Yeah.
I'll have it with milk. So technically, I don't. I'm not fasting
No.
because the what would you call it? The way the body responds,
Mm-hmm.
and you've deleted it by adding in milk with the protein.
Yes.
So, but if I do a real fast, when I
Yep.
do a real fast,
Yep.
I do black coffee. I do it right.
Yep.
That's when your body starts to get into those processes. And
I mean, if you're having a coffee with a bit of milk and, you're
dash,
not sort of
yeah.
doing a technical fast,
yeah.
you,
No,
Is
that's
that
right.
really a
Well,
problem?
no, that's right. That's
Yeah.
because it's just my regular. Like
Yeah.
I do it regularly. If
Yeah.
I'm doing an actual, like I'm fasting, I'll
Yep.
do black coffee, or
Yep.
sometimes I won't even have the coffee. I'll just be like, well, I'll have
Yep.
Or I've been having lemon tea a lot,
Okay.
actually.
Yep.
Fuck, I noticed that. I don't know what the benefits are for that. I
Okay.
don't know what it is, but I've
During
just
the day?
in the mornings.
Yeah.
So I have a lemon tea generally when I
Yep.
wake up, if we've got them in the house.
Yep.
Try to have them. Me and my partner try to have it the first thing to
First
have
thing you
before
finish
you
it. Yep.
instead of having a coffee first. Sometimes we're not consistent, but
Yeah.
try to have the lemon tea first, and
Yep.
it's just literally lemon squeezed
Yeah,
into a
yeah,
thing,
that's
hot
good.
water,
Yep.
and I don't know, makes me feel better. I don't
Yep.
know if it's a
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people go, oh, you do this, you do that. What for? But you know what? If it makes you feel good, do it.
well. I am convinced it's what cured me of my kidney stones.
Okay.
I had kidney stones
Yeah.
when I was young
You're
as
right.
well. And that's not a young person thing to have. Now
No.
mine's, poor diet,
Yep.
eating terribly,
Yep.
drinking a lot of alcohol on the weekends,
Yep.
and having anti-inflammatories like they were going out of fashion,
Yep.
so I could get through football games.
Yep.
It's not a great combo,
Yeah,
so
yep.
it's understandable.
Yep.
And got kidney stones at quite a young age. I think 25, which
Yeah,
is
right.
not great.
Yep.
And so I just started having a lemon tea. I think every single morning.
Yep.
I think every single morning, maybe more. And I went back and got more scans on the kidney stones because
Yep.
they hadn't passed.
Yep.
And they're like, I don't know what you've done, but they're gone. And I was like,
Really?
well, I've been having lemon tea. And he's like, nah, that wouldn't. But I'd read that having lemon tea was going to help.
You
So
dodged a bullet there.
yeah, fucking oath. Yeah, so that's, I'm convinced that's what did it.
Yep.
Like, I guess the acidic nature of it potentially broke down the calcium in there. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking shit, but I'm convinced. That someone told me.
Yeah.
And I looked it up on the internet, did my research, and I looked at it, says have that every day, and it'll break it down. And it did.
That's good.
So worked for me anyway.
Good. I've been getting into matcha lately.
You and my missus will fucking get on, man.
I love matcha.
Yeah?
Oh, it's amazing. But it is quite high in caffeine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, because you can have it in like a tea form, but you can also have it like almost a cappuccino style.
Yeah.
So what are you having it like?
I just do a tea.
Yeah.
So just hot water.
So that's the way they have it in Japan. And those sorts of
and you
places.
get your little sort of fancy little stirrer.
Yeah.
To mix it all up.
So interesting. What's it like as a tea then? Because
I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's a bit of an umami flavour, sort of that savoury flavour.
Yeah.
But I think I dosed it too high originally and a bit of bitterness did come through.
Okay.
Which I don't mind bitterness because I know I'm getting some benefits.
Yeah.
But it was probably a little bit too high.
Do you drink green tea?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do, like, I flirt with them.
Yep.
I have them
not
from
often.
time to time.
Yeah, not often, but I do.
Yeah.
But I love the matcha.
When I'm trying to be all hippie.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go meditate in the garden today. I might have a green tea.
I take my mushroom tea with me.
Yeah. Oh, well, fuck, mushroom tea would be...
Yeah.
What's the benefits of the mushroom tea?
Well, so with the powders,
Yep.
it's a water soluble powder. So it gives you the flexibility of consuming it in different ways. Tea is one of them. So just hot water. Or coffee. So we have a coffee as well, a coffee product that has mushrooms in it. So that's what I'll have in the morning, which is pretty amazing.
I'm going to get involved in this.
Yeah,
I'm going to be straight to your website.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
It is like, if you didn't know, you'd think you're drinking coffee, but it has some mushrooms in there as well.
Oh, I like
which
that.
Is great. Yeah.
So it's like a beneficial, healthy coffee.
Yeah.
Well, I guess coffee to a point is healthy as well.
Coffee absolutely is as well, but it's given you some extra support as well.
Yeah. Interesting.
Which is amazing.
Fuck, mate. I'm so into just health at the moment. And
good.
And do you know what excites me about this is it's become a trend, and I don't like that it has become a trend. Like I don't like anything that becomes a fad.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, I guess people wearing their active wear and whatnot.
Yep.
Getting healthy and getting fit is a thing now, and I'm so excited to see that it's a healthy trend.
Yeah.
Now, some people are doing it for Instagram and they're trying to look good, and that's not the. But do you know what?
I think that is the problem.
Yes,
because that's when people start labeling it as fads and trends.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. So, and this is why someone asked me yesterday.
Yep.
At the sauna, hadn't seen him for a while. I said, "Hey, how you going?" And they're like, "Oh, yeah, not too bad. Well, yeah, what are you training for at the moment?" And I was like, "Oh, life."
Yeah, exactly.
Just longevity, just trying to feel my best.
Did you get a blank stare?
No, they laughed.
Good.
And I mean, mate who I was there with, he had a giggle. He's like, longevity. But it is like it's
exactly.
We had Corey Green on a few weeks ago from Athletic Institute, and we talked about longevity, and a lot of people don't like they like having a goal to work towards, like a marathon or a high rocks comp goal of like, hey, I want to be able to actually look after myself when I'm 85 years old. I don't want to be under care. But it's hard to envision that far in the future.
It is. And that's something that we don't get our head around either, is that most metabolic disease, it's happening now.
Yeah.
And we don't see it until later.
Yeah. That's a difficult one to comprehend. And I get, it's like that with skin.
Yep.
Like skin cancer. I've had a fair few skin cancers cut out. And I am convinced it's more the sun cream than it is the actual sun. And from now on, I will get sun without sun cream and then out. And then the rest is just cover up. Get out of the sun, have my healthy dose of vitamin D as much as I can. We live in Australia. We live in one of the sunniest cities in Australia that we could live in. So there's no shortness of sun here. So
and a lot of us are vitamin D deficient.
Yes.
Too.
Well, and partly because we have been so conditioned to understand that the sun is damaging and it's going to give you sunburn and cause you sun cancer. So you lather yourself up with this fucking chemical.
With toxins,
That's we were talking about the skin before and
Yeah, I know.
what we're having when we're having a shower and what we're absorbing
Yep.
in that water.
Yep.
You're dousing yourself with almost what could consider to be kerosene.
If you,
What do you think the biggest organ in your body's going to do? Not absorb that?
that's right.
So-
And if you read the label on those creams as well,
Yeah.
I mean, some of the words you don't even know what they mean.
So it's you're absorbing all these disgusting things.
Yeah.
Plus you're blocking vitamin D from
Yep.
coming in. No wonder we're fucking in an immune
It's crazy,
compromised
isn't it?
society.
When you say it out loud,
yeah.
it's crazy. Isn't it?
Oh, I wonder what's happening.
I know. I mean, you got to think the aliens are watching us and going, "What are these guys doing?"
Right. There is room for sun cream. I understand the importance in certain situations.
Yep.
And I use this as an example. Like when I went to England,
Yep.
I was caught without a hat in a situation where I thought we were going to be sitting in the sun, in the shade.
Yep.
Also, it's England. Didn't
Yeah.
think it was going to be sunny. And we were out in the
You could roll that
on the
dice.
park, and the family wanted to have a sports fun
Yep.
play day, but out in the open the whole
Yeah.
day, like sitting there, deck chairs.
Yep.
I'm like, I'm wearing sun cream.
Yeah.
I don't care what
Yeah.
you guys did. And they're like, nah, this is going to be good. They end up blistered.
Yep.
Like purple. Like fucking purple, man. And they're like,
Yeah.
the Aussie's the only one who didn't get sunburn. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm the only one who wore sun cream. But if I wasn't wearing sun cream, I would have been like, right, I need to go get a hat. Let's get a long sleeve. That's me now.
Yeah.
And that's, I think there's no harm in using logic when it comes to how much sun you should and shouldn't be getting.
Yeah, that's right.
And sun cream use. So
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
emergencies, it can be used.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's not fucking bathe in it.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then these healthy sun creams. Have you had the healthy ones or the natural ones?
Yeah, I've actually did try one for a while, just going on the
Yep.
face value of the
Yeah.
bottle.
Yep.
And then when looking, actually, after you're using it for a while, going, hang on, maybe just see what's in this.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, crap.
So some of them are good. There's a couple. If you do
Yeah,
your
I did find one.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. But one that I thought was good, it wasn't. No.
This is it. You can't just. And this is what I've been using this app called Yuka.
So do I.
Oh, you use it?
Yeah.
Yeah. How
It's
fucking
amazing.
good is it?
Yeah. Well, see, my daughter, I give it to my daughter. So if I don't like taking her shopping because
Yeah.
it's just quite painful.
Yeah.
But anyway, if she ends up coming shopping with me,
Yeah.
and she wants to go off and buy something, a treat or whatever,
Yeah.
she takes the phone, she
And it has
scans
to
it.
be under a certain or
It's got to be over a certain number.
Yeah, hilarious.
Yeah.
It didn't scan it. It says Yuka doesn't scan alcohol, but you know what you're doing. Winky face.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's great.
So you
That's
know
funny.
alcohol is not good for you. So
Yeah.
But
yeah.
it's an incredible. I recommend.
great.
I actually recommend. This isn't a sale pitch for Yuka. I recommend because there's so many
Absolutely.
things that. And again, this is what's spurred on our dive into let's just avoid packets for a while because you start to realize everything's fucked.
Yep.
Everything's got
Yeah.
shit in it, and it's all killing us.
Yeah. And the problem is some people think that if it's on the shelves, it's safe.
Yeah.
And we shouldn't be concerned. We shouldn't have this problem. If
Yeah.
it's on the shelves, it's okay to consume.
Yeah. And just because it doesn't have an impact that day doesn't mean in 10 years' time you
Yeah.
don't have a chronic illness.
Well, that's
that
right.
has
I mean,
developed.
I know if I eat a packeted processed product, I'm not going to drop dead on the spot.
No, correct.
But it's about instilling healthy habits.
Well, I was just interested because I downloaded that app quite a while ago.
Yeah.
And then I hadn't really used it. I think I used it once and I was like, oh, cool. That's
Yep.
interesting. And I put it on some wraps and realized, wraps aren't.
Yeah, no, that's a tough one.
Yeah, wraps are not great.
No.
I found some good ones, but
Yep.
because we like a wrap pizza instead
Yep.
of anyway. And then so me and my partner, like I said, we would have lemon tea
Yep.
every morning, but we'd also have coffee.
Yep.
And generally, so just out of convenience, my partner always had the sachet ones.
Yep.
So we'd pour the sachet. I never did
yeah.
that. I was a pod or an instant coffee.
Okay.
Instant coffee ends up being probably the healthiest out of all the options that I
Really?
scanned. Yeah, pods were pretty good as well, but
Yep.
again, they're all washed in things. But
Yep.
instant coffee was better than the sachets by a long way.
Yeah.
The sachets were 100 out of 100. Sorry,
Zero.
0 out of
Yeah.
100.
Wow.
0.
Nothing good
Red,
at all.
nothing.
No. Did she stop?
We stopped instantly.
Yeah, yeah.
Instantly.
Yeah.
We're like,
It's funny that, isn't it?
Mate.
Yeah.
And then my mum and dad, when they went, we went and got these 99% sugar-free
Oh, yeah.
Avalanche coffees.
Yeah.
That we can just and I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, those are the ones we just stopped. It says 99% sugar free.
Yeah.
Look at the additives. Can you pronounce that word?
Yeah, exactly.
What is this powdered sugar milk?
I think that line, sugar-free, fat-free, like it is an alarm.
I think the 99% sugar-free label
That should be a glaring warning.
or yeah, exactly. Or the 99% fat-free label. Those two labels, I think, have been the most damaging thing for health in history.
Yep.
Like people have gone making the right choices. No, you're fucking filling yourself with chemicals.
Yep,
And what are
exactly.
they? If it's sugar-free, what are they putting in there
Yep.
to make that taste come back?
To make you addicted to it.
Exactly.
Yep.
So I think we're starting to see people are more health conscious. This
Yeah.
app Yucca, I'm just addicted
It's
to. I'm going to
amazing,
use it
isn't
all the time.
It really is.
And,
It's a free app.
And I think it's free app, and
Yeah.
I'm just excited to actually just continue to be. If I'm trying to be health conscious in every way,
Yep.
wiggle room, obviously.
Yep.
But if I'm trying to be health conscious in every way possible, including my fucking water that
Yep.
I'm showering in,
Yeah.
I need to be checking what I am getting when I do have a packaged item because,
Definitely.
we're just unknowingly poisoning ourselves.
Yep. Yeah.
Another thing I'm doing, and I alluded to this before when we were walking up, I'm trying to find chickens. So any listeners, if you got chickens,
Yes.
I'm going to get some chickens in the backyard.
Yep.
I want some eggs.
Yeah.
Some good eggs.
Yeah.
Because, mate, the eggs you get from a shop,
Yep.
they're yellow
Yep.
and they're tasteless. And you don't know this until you have, like, your mates who have scrap-fed
exactly.
chickens and you have their eggs and it's creamy
Yep.
and
You open, you get given a bunch of eggs from your mate. They're different sizes, different colours, the shells and that,
Yeah.
And they're natural. They're organic.
Yeah.
You know.
So with your mushrooms, because it's gone on a tangent there,
Yeah.
but to your mushroom stuff, it's good to see you can have a coffee. Can you have it as like a sprinkle on top of your food as well,
Yeah,
or is it a bit tasteless? Or
You can. If it comes into contact with moisture, it'll clump.
oh
as in
yeah,
cold
yeah,
like
okay.
that. So, but I've had someone who sprinkles it on their yogurt.
Really?
So it just creates
yeah.
a bit of texture. It's a bit of crunch. I've not done that, but generally it's in a liquid to dissolve.
Yeah.
So tea, coffee, smoothie.
Yeah.
You can cook with it as well. So we do sort of cakes and slices and banana breads and muffins, pasta sauces, everything like that. So you get it into the whole family, which is really great. And there's been a lot of studies done as well because it's quite a common question. If I heat it in the hot water, am I going to destroy the properties, etc.? So there's been a lot of studies done around extract powders and consuming them in hot liquids or cold liquids.
Yep.
And there's no alteration to any of the metabolite.
Caffeine I have as well because I get a bit skiddy,
Okay.
a bit skittish, and
Yep.
like if I have 3 coffees,
Yep.
That's limit.
Okay.
That is limit for the day.
Yep.
And I won't have a coffee past like 10:30.
Okay.
Just because there's the half-life of caffeine in
Yep.
your system.
Yep.
I think it's about 12 hours.
Yep.
So if I want to go to bed 9, 10 o'clock,
Yep.
I don't want to be having.
So it affects you?
Yeah, well, it doesn't affect me. No,
Yep.
no, I don't. I can have a coffee at 10 o'clock and go to bed at 10:30. It's not
Okay.
going to keep me up.
Okay.
But I
you just
know. Yeah, I know the actual effects of the caffeine on your quality of sleep, which I've been using Whoop. Last night,
Yep.
I had the best night's sleep.
What was your
set a
score?
record? I got a 95%.
Wow.
95%. Mate,
Wow.
fucking incredible.
And how'd you feel waking up?
So good. And I got woken up by my daughter at 3:30 in the morning.
Ooh.
And that's
And still got 95?
And still got 95. And I have never...
She robbed you of 100, I think.
Yeah, I think she did. And, mate, like, I don't know why. Fucking moon. Whatever.
yeah.
I think it's a full moon last night or maybe the night before.
Yeah.
Whatever the reason, I had the best
Well, that's
night's
good.
sleep. But 2 or 3 days ago,
Yep.
drinking,
Yeah.
alcohol,
Yep.
ate shit food,
Yep.
the worst.
Really?
The worst.
You picked it up.
Mate, so bad.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, maybe I can quickly go back and have a look.
Yeah.
I had like a 7%. It was
Ooh,
like, it
wow.
was a bad score. It
Yeah.
was really bad. I don't know if it gives you all of them. Yeah, I had a 12%.
12.
12%
Wow.
sleep score. I had 95. Look at that one, right up the
Wow,
top.
That's impressive.
But that, mate, that's the impact of alcohol
Yeah.
and terrible food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Huge, man. That was
Does it give you any words of encouragement? Or?
Yeah, it gives you advice and what you
Yeah.
can and can't do and what
should
you
do.
can avoid. You can, if you really want to be specific on it, you journal every morning on
Yeah,
it, and it
okay.
tells you when did you have caffeine
Yep.
yesterday, when did you go to bed, like
Yep.
what did you eat,
Yep.
what time before bed, and it can refine it even more.
Yep.
But
So-
it's going off your heartbeat.
So with the alcohol, was it a lot
the what?
when you were drinking? Was
Yeah.
it like 1 or 2? Or
No, so it was like over a long period. So I didn't get drunk,
Right.
But I think because it was footy finals,
Right.
and it was pissing with rain. I was
Yep.
sort of stuck at home, and
Yep.
me and my partner, we watched the first half. I had 2
Yep.
beers,
Yep.
and then we went to the pub, and I had another 2, and then I had another 6-pack. So I had 10 beers,
Okay.
for the whole from like 1 o'clock in the afternoon till probably 10:30 at night. It wasn't
Yep.
a huge night or anything, but.
Yep.
But it's just the
regular
alcohol.
consumption.
Yeah, I wasn't drunk or anything. I
Yep.
just
Yep.
and I don't think we ate it wasn't too bad. We made homemade fish tacos, so it
Okay.
wasn't the worst.
Yep.
Not the best, but not the
Yep.
worst.
Yeah.
But yeah, the alcohol,
Yeah.
huge impact.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It is, isn't it?
12% to 95%. So,
Yeah.
and then add into last night, not eating anything artificial, like it was all natural, whole foods.
Yep.
That probably adds to it as well.
Yeah. For
Um,
sure.
Yeah, but if we can add in I'm very conscious of the coffee. So if I can be sitting at home working on some clips and working on some editing
Yep.
and just have a tea
Yeah.
that's quite tasty.
Yep.
That's not necessarily got caffeine in it.
Well, you get the matcha. It's got caffeine.
Yeah, well, it doesn't have caffeine because I don't want the
You
caffeine.
don't want it?
No, that's the thing. Like after a while, it just gets me.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
but yeah, that's quite a
I love it. I look forward to my coffee. I love it.
yeah.
Love it.
And don't you think that's so restricting yourself, denying yourself that is
Yes.
actually doing you harm in certain ways as well?
Not having it?
Yes,
100%.
because you're denying yourself something that you enjoy.
enjoyment.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, there's little things like in life's enjoyment, connecting with people, all these little things that impact our health as well.
Yeah.
And I don't drink anymore.
Yeah.
So I stopped.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm nearly 8 years now
I toy.
without drinking.
I toy with it.
Do ya?
I always
Well,
go,
see-
I'm not going to drink anymore. And then 2 days
Yeah.
later, I'm like, look, 80-20. 80-20.
Yeah. I'm sort of all or nothing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, I get that.
And my all now is health.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my focus. People go, just have one beer, just have one glass of wine.
Yep.
It's like, if I could, I would.
Yeah.
I can't, so I don't.
Yeah. Okay.
And I know that.
As in, it takes over and it just turns into an unhealthy habit.
Yeah, if I have a glass of wine now, next thing you know, I'm drinking,
Yeah.
a few glasses of wine every night.
But that's self-awareness as well. Like
Yeah.
I've got a friend like that who's
Yep.
been through the battle a few times of alcoholism, and
Yep.
and then every time they sort of get through it and they go, right, I'm going to
Yep.
ease in and have a couple of beers, and
Yep.
then that turns into 6 beers the next time, and then that turns into 5 weeks later they're at the bottom of a
Yep.
bottle every night.
Yeah.
And they understand that,
Yeah.
and they've become self-aware enough to go,
Yep.
look, I've tried
Yep.
easing back in, doesn't work for me.
Yep.
I can't have any.
Yep.
And
That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yep. So I don't
that's
do it.
good though. Like
Yeah.
I understand sometimes people have to know themselves.
Yeah.
Maybe one day he and you or anyone could actually go, no, I can't have to and
Yeah.
stop, and then
Yeah.
it didn't turn into a problem. But he's aware,
Yep.
and other people should be aware
Yeah.
that if they can't stop, they can't
Yeah.
stop.
And there's like, I've got a few mates now that don't drink as well, and,
Yep.
and you're sort of becoming more aligned in that regard.
Oh.
And there's no judgment on people who do.
No,
I
no.
was a drinker,
Yeah.
and I get that. But that's going back to the point too, where some people do say, 1 or 2 drinks is healthy because you then have that social connection as well.
Well, if I drink around him, it's rare.
Yep.
But he doesn't care. He's
Yep.
like, I'm not going to stop you from drinking.
No.
You don't have a problem.
No, that's
But
right.
also, sometimes I'm just like, I'll just have a 0 beer with you.
Yep.
Like we'll go play golf or something. We'll
Yep.
have a 0 beer.
Yeah.
And it's fucking great. Like
Yeah.
it cures the itch.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had that 0 beer after golf. I'm like, cool,
Yeah.
I got what I needed.
Yeah.
Like I don't need it for alcohol, for
Yeah.
getting drunk.
Yep.
So sometimes
it's quite funny though, because it is quite challenging socially.
Yes.
Not drinking, because
Yes.
it's a very big culture here, obviously.
Correct.
The drinking culture, and not the binging necessarily, but just drinking and going
Yeah.
out and socializing.
Yeah.
So
Catching up for a coffee.
Yeah,
thing,
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. So I do remember that we were at a party not long ago, or several months ago, and so I don't drink, as I
Yeah,
said.
yeah.
You stand around and people sort of mingling, and one of the other mates was there, and he's not a drinker, and he goes, "Oh, just show you this little experiment. Watch this, because people sort of weren't sort of flocking towards us.
Yeah.
So he made this little cocktail, put a straw and a little umbrella or whatever it was, and made it look like a real nice cocktail.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
just sort of sparkling water.
Yeah.
And, he got up and started moving, and next, people sort of came around and started socializing.
Wow.
And it was real, and no one else knew what was going on. It was just us two that were sort of playing with this idea.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was just a little social experiment.
Wow. So even
Yeah.
visually, they'll see it and go,
Yeah.
well, I'll approach that person.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was, and it was probably on a real subconscious level.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's become easier to be able to be a non-drinker out.
Yep.
But at what level, at what point of the night can you go, I've had enough? Like I see you guys are, wow, is that what I'm like normally?
Was I that annoying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah. You're like, they're right in your face.
Yeah.
You're spitting on me and I don't like it. Your breath is oppressive.
I know. You don't notice that.
Don't
do you?
notice it when
No.
you're the drinker as well,
Yeah.
how loud you are.
Yep.
I mean, I've been told how loud I am.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I was told I was quite obnoxious at times. I don't believe it, but I was told it. But I don't have that problem now. So
yeah,
um,
it's interesting how there is room for, I guess, breaking down social barriers and helping with people's anxieties, and maybe it makes them feel easier. But at the end of the day, that's probably still a problem. That not a problem, but something they can solve.
Yeah.
By dealing with something else.
Yeah.
Not using a Band-Aid to cover that.
Well, that's right.
So, which is alcohol is a lot of people's Band-Aid.
It is.
But
yeah,
I think mushrooms would be a better Band-Aid.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say a lot of sort of pharmaceutical medications are just Band-Aids too, aren't they?
Yeah,
and
correct.
I don't want to get on a
Well,
path, but
well,
I'd love to, but I won't.
Don't get
but
down.
a lot of that's Band-Aid as well.
Yes.
Isn't it? So
it all is.
Yeah.
Like it's interesting when you hear people having a crack at RFK, for example, for all he's trying to do.
Yeah.
And he's honestly trying to just get to the bottom of what's happening.
Yeah.
And saying, well, these haven't been tested. Let's test them.
Yeah.
And let's look at who's funding this. And let's understand why we have the unhealthiest country on the planet.
Yeah.
You've not done your job. And why is that controversial?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That the funding comes from the companies.
Yes. Now, I understand that the funding is there through means of we have to fund this to be able to get it tested, and there's a little blurred line there, but it's still
the conflict of interest. Though.
Conflict of interest when the people who are benefiting and profiting off those pharmaceuticals are the ones also funding the studies and the tests. And
they can still advertise over there too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Even that, like somehow they'll paint. See, the disdain and distaste and dislike for someone like Trump has overtaken people's objective reality. And they will look at someone like RFK and go, well, he's on Trump's side, so nothing that he does, good or bad, nothing that he does good, I will support or applaud.
Yeah.
Because I am tribal.
Yeah.
That's what's happened.
Yeah.
We see it. Mate, we're seeing it everywhere. And that's another tangent we don't need to go down. But like you see it everywhere. We're forming tribes.
Yep.
And I was aware that we were probably leaning too far to that right. So coming back to the middle and going, hey, let's look at everything objectively.
Yep.
Even though I will say the right is usually right.
Yeah.
But let's not go too far right. Let's stay in the middle and like just look at things objectively. Question things in a...
That's a big thing. And I think that's happening more too, though.
Yes.
For sure.
There's nothing wrong with being curious.
Yep.
There's nothing wrong with suggesting that, hey, maybe we should look at this situation a little closer to understand what's actually happening and let's have an open dialogue.
Why can't we talk about it?
Yes. And that's with anything. Yeah. That could be from anything from immigration policies, tax reform, to your health.
Yep.
We need to be able to discuss these things. And if you're censoring or silencing people and just saying, trust the science or trust us, we've made the right decisions, without giving us a reason, without presenting the evidence to show us why you've made these decisions.
Red flag, isn't it?
What do you think's going to happen? So understanding that I think everyone is on the same side. We're all in this together. It's all the people at the top pulling the strings. Pushing this orchestrated division, pointing the finger at each other so you don't point the finger at them.
Yeah. Yep.
And that comes with any divisive issue.
Yep.
Whether it's racism, whether it's health, whether it's sexism, whether it's socioeconomic class.
Yep.
There's a divide in every single one of
Yeah.
us versus them.
Yep.
And we had
It's well orchestrated, but it works.
yeah, and we
for
had
them.
Bryn Edwards on last week, and we talked about systemic organizational psychology.
Yeah.
And he does this on a smaller level when it comes to a business and how that operates.
Yeah.
But it's also they've started leaning into the way a state and how we and as a society,
Yeah.
the cities, you can actually implement change by assessing or by focusing on yourself and your own things.
Yep.
Which, no, that's an incredible episode in itself. I do
Okay.
recommend listeners go back and listen to that one. But
Yep.
yeah, we've gone on a little tangent there, but yeah.
We often do.
Yeah, no, definitely. But back to mushrooms and their medicinal benefits.
Yeah.
What else are we saying with them and their benefits? Because obviously gut health is...
Gut health's a big one.
Cognitive function is
Cognitive function's a huge one.
Yeah, okay.
absolutely. And there's should be a lot of focus on that as well, particularly in respect to dementia, which is a shocking disease.
Yeah.
And I've seen some information that it's currently tractioning to overtake cardiovascular disease as our number one killer.
Yeah.
So not there, but sort of trending in that direction.
And so what, the mushrooms or fungi have got...
Well, at this stage, there's no cure for dementia.
No.
Unfortunately.
No.
Shocking disease takes decades to develop. Once it's sort of there and shown, it's sort of too late. There's many things you can do to help slow the decline.
like preventative actions?
Well, to slow the decline.
Well, yeah, we've had we've had Lara Schultz, who does neurotherapy, and they do neurostimulation, and that has been shown by putting certain brainwave rhythms into the brain.
Yep.
It doesn't cure it, but it pauses it.
Yeah.
And stops it from progressing.
Yeah. So if you can get extra few years of sort of quality life when you have that disease, you take it.
Yeah.
There are many things we can do to prevent it before it obviously happens, and that's lifestyle interventions. A lot of research around diet, exercise, sleep to help him, give us the best chance of avoiding this shocking disease.
Yeah, sleep's huge.
But definitely looking at cognitive support through mushrooms. Absolutely. Lion's mane by far has got the attention in that area.
Okay. So what are we seeing with lion's mane?
So lion's mane has two main metabolites that are present that have been studied for decades, and they are showing their support for our neural network, so the nootropic benefits. So whether that's supporting nerve growth, regrowing nerves, stimulating the responses, it's some amazing experiments done with lion's mane. It's used to support, it could be, you don't want to sort of trivialize, but, brain fog, that lack of attention and focus. People yellow. You've sort of had too much. You're flushing it out. Yeah. It's the same with the mushrooms. You generally want to sort of find your sweet spot, and that's dependent on your individual body's response.
Yeah, a bit of trial and error.
Yeah, so if you've got sort of a sensitive nervous system, you might respond to the lower doses. If you don't, you might sort of go a little bit higher. So it could be anywhere from a quarter teaspoon to a teaspoon a day of powder. Consuming that regularly, you're going to be getting your benefits. If you overconsume, of course, we don't recommend you overconsume anything, but if you find that you're sort of having too much like I do, your kidneys sort of just wake up and flush out what your body doesn't need. So it's the same response. Really.
Okay. Yeah, nice. And is that what you're doing in these workshops? What's the workshop?
So we hold medicinal mushroom workshops quite regularly. So we wholesale. So we have stockists around the country.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they're on our website, list of all our stockists where you can get the products.
Yep.
So we'll hold our workshops in the shops of our stockists.
Yeah, okay.
So it's a 2-hour event.
Yep.
We talk about all things mushrooms, the different varieties, the areas of support they're used for our planet, for us as well. Touch on clinical studies. We'll go through and taste the different varieties as a tea, so people sort of understand the flavors and what they're having. And and talking about their individual needs, what they're wanting to address. Then a big Q&A session.
Yeah, cool.
It's a good evening.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, really good fun. A lot of people get a lot out of it because there's a lot of unknowns about it as well.
Yeah.
So like with anything, supplements or health, natural health has price points attached. So to go into a shop and spend X amount of dollars on something you don't know anything about can be, you can be a bit hesitant to do that.
Yeah.
So we sort of take that away.
Well, I've definitely taken a shift mentally myself because health, prioritizing financially my health was never the priority.
Yeah.
And Delby talks about this from time to time. Like you'll buy a t-shirt for $100 like that.
Yeah.
But you won't spend $100 on creatine or whatever, that you're going to have.
Yeah.
Because you'd be like, oh, no, whatever.
It's funny that, isn't it?
And so my mental shift has completely changed. It's like when it comes to health, prioritize it. Pay a little bit extra if you have to. Do what you got to do. Because long term, what you're going to pay is going to be far more expensive.
Oh, 100%.
In your mental health, your physical health, and financially.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's preventative from stopping you going and having other issues, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
and that's like, what supplements are you on?
I have creatine.
Yep.
I was having Feed. I've just run out. Sorry, Feed. Feed. They were actually a sponsor for a while there. I've just run out, but I was having some feed supplements.
Okay.
I have Shilajit tea.
Yep.
Do you know?
I know that. Yep.
Yeah. So fuck the impact that's.
I've heard that. Yeah.
And I'll get back onto that. I reckon I'm at the bottom of the jar of this tar. I'm just scraping it out. Like you have a little pea size in your tea and you sort of just mix it into hot water and I just shut it down. Or you can have it in coffee or whatever. But what else do I have? I have collagen and a multivitamin. But collagen every morning. Good for your knees. I guess I know it's good for your skin. I don't know what impact it's having on my skin, but it's definitely good for your joints.
Yeah, well, that and the water, you'd be on the right path, mate.
Yeah, I should be looking nice and smooth soon.
Absolutely.
But and then what else do I have? That's about it. It's not too much.
Yeah,
I don't try to overcomplicate it. Yeah. But the feed supplement that I was having, I was having the beef organ complex.
Oh yeah, I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, it was good. Like you just have 4 little capsules a day and just have them. They're awesome. Pretty good. I use feed for my collagen as well. Okay. So it's animal sourced, that one. So it's bioavailability is really, really good. So but that's about it.
Okay.
So adding in some, like if I've already had my coffee in the morning, if I could add in some mushrooms to that, that'd be hugely beneficial.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm the same with the supplements. Is like, we got a list sort of on the shelf. We've got all these different supplements at different times. Yep. Wife's going, oh, what's that one? What are you taking that one for? And it's like, the thing with supplements too, I think you sort of, you'll be exposed to it through social media or whatever avenue. And you see this new supplement, you go, oh, maybe I should be having that. But you really got to think, why am I having it?
Yes.
What do I want to achieve?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take something that I feel like I need to address and I'll do it for a period of time. I'll get my bloods drawn and see if they've got improved markers. And if it works, great. If it doesn't, well, then I'll stop taking it. So I'm not going to take something for the sake of it.
No.
And if it makes me feel good as well.
I'm always willing to do trial and error.
Yeah.
I've got it's Tyler Tolman Greens. So Tyler, who we've had on the podcast before, he sent me a heap of stuff to try.
Yep.
And I haven't had that yet. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what it tastes like.
Yep.
It's obviously a compound of a variety of different green vegetables.
Okay. Yep.
And their benefits and I guess whatever's in that. So I'll have to have a look into that. But that's probably the next one I start trying.
Yep.
But adding in some mushroom stuff it's been on my radar for a while.
Yeah.
As I think I told you before, one of my best mates owns a similar company.
Yep.
I need to actually get involved. So
It's being a game changer, introducing mushrooms.
Yeah.
100%. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Just seeing, biologically what's going on and improvements. And there's other things I'm taking as well to help support that. And that's
what do you take?
Creatine.
Yep.
So every day.
How much do you do?
5 grams.
Yeah.
So I didn't do a load.
Mm-hmm.
I just started at 5 and just continued with 5. But I've been doing that for over 12, 14 months.
Yeah, that's probably very, very similar.
Yeah. So creatine, I do omega-3.
Oh, yeah.
supplement. Yep.
Yeah, omega-3, that's something I need to get going.
Yeah.
I do have a bit of fish.
Yep. I mean, I do too.
Yeah.
But not as much as I'd like.
No.
Because I got two other members in the family that don't
Yeah.
as much as
Yeah.
I do.
Mhm.
So that compromise there, I supplement with the
Yeah,
omega-3.
well, again, feed has, I think, oyster capsules.
Yep.
And I think that's very rich in omega-3.
And zinc.
I think that's their, I think that's the one they sort of, once they stock it, it's gone.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I
Yeah.
keep giving them free shout outs at the
Okay.
moment. You're not even paying for these, but feed, and they're listeners, they're good people
that's
as well.
good.
So
That's
yeah.
good. Yeah. Also, magnesium.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, as well.
Yeah.
Because I sauna and ice bath regularly.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Because I do that. I sauna 4 times a week.
Yeah, me too.
I don't
try
ice
to.
bath, but I'm
Okay.
changing gyms, which they've got the
Okay.
cold plunge and
Yep.
the sauna. So,
Well, we got it set up at our house now.
wow.
Yeah, so we're doing it that often, going to a recovery centre
Yeah.
3 or 4 times a week.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what? we're gonna build our own.
Yes.
Uh,
Oh, wow. Cool.
So we built our traditional sauna
Mhm.
and got our ice bath
Cool.
and set up at home. And
Perfect.
yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, I love that.
So 3 or 4 times a week.
I think when
try and
I
get
eventually
Yep.
get back into the market,
Yep.
which is proving more and more difficult.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
I think I'll probably do similar.
Yep.
Just set up a gym and
Yep.
sauna and
Yep.
ice bath in the house. But
And that's another thing too that gets labelled as fad,
yeah,
as
that's-
well.
That's not
which is fine if you want to sort of
Yeah.
go down that path.
Yeah.
But people, well, why do you do it? Why do you do it? It's like, well, you know what? It makes me feel bloody good.
yeah. I mean, sauna is not a fad for me.
Sauna is
I've been,
definitely not a fad.
I've been doing that for, I feel like 4 years straight
Yeah.
for 4 days a week.
that definitely traditional saunas
Yeah.
is one thing that's been studied.
yeah,
for
yeah.
decades.
Yeah,
Decades.
yeah. Mhm.
So there's science behind saunas.
Yes.
That's indisputable.
Yeah, the
We know that.
longevity benefits of ice baths have not been
That's-
studied.
no.
But the way you feel after it.
The dopamine effect has.
yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
That's, and
Yeah.
why wouldn't you? Like the feeling, I feel like I've won a grand final
Yeah.
every time I get
Yeah.
out.
So I generally try to start on the cold.
Yeah.
I go, so start on the ice
Yeah.
and then go sauna, ice. Do the 3 or 4 rounds.
Yeah. Do you finish with ice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But not as long.
Okay.
Yeah. So I might just finish on a minute just to take the heat away.
Because and we discussed this with Corey when he was on a few weeks ago, but there's obviously benefits of different kind of benefits for different structures and what you're trying to do.
Yeah. And it's also dependent on training as well.
Yes, yeah. You don't want to have an ice bath and then go and
I want to do
Train.
sauna, ice bath, then train.
then train. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or train, then sauna.
yeah.
Not ice bath.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it's exactly what it was. Because I think the ice bath will then stint the
Well, that would stop the muscle growth.
muscle growth. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, but then obviously having an ice bath before training, you're
Yeah.
like, oh.
Yeah. But it was also you're peaking.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, well, that's a very good point.
Yeah.
But also that feeling
Yeah.
is incredible. But letting your body self-heat,
Yes.
I can't remember the term you used and what hormones and what
It's
was.
I know it's for the brown fat.
Yeah. Okay.
So it can stimulate the mitochondrial growth in the brown fat
Yeah,
as well,
okay.
which is sort of predominantly around here.
Yeah.
Predominantly.
And the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Yeah,
so
the little organelles in most cells.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Yeah.
fire and produce the energy for our cells. So
yeah, I've just realised through this podcast I've retained a lot of information over
that's
the years.
good. That's good.
It just comes
Yeah.
back to you. You don't
Yeah.
even know you've got it sometimes.
definitely. But with the ice, it's amazing because like now being winter, my mates go, oh, we'll start in the sauna and then do that. So we did that once or twice, started in the sauna and the ice. And the other morning I wake up, I felt like I needed to be challenged mentally.
Yeah.
I was feeling a little flat. I thought, no, I need to really get out of my comfort zone and be challenged. So we went into the water first, into the ice first, in winter.
Yeah, in winter.
It's amazing.
And we shouldn't complain here because we don't have a winter.
We don't.
We have had the
It's
wettest
cold.
fucking winter we've ever
Yeah.
had in
Yeah.
history in
Yeah.
Perth. So people who are not of Perth,
No.
we've got a lot of people internationally. Perth does not rain.
No, well, we had where we are down south. We had 70 mils over a couple of days.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Where are you guys?
We're in Coorama, just north of Margaret River.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
beautiful.
just
Oh, yeah. That's a perfect
Yeah,
spot.
little cow town before
Yeah.
Margs.
Yeah,
we're
it's
in
just
there.
that's so you're right near the finish line for the ultra
Yeah,
marathon.
that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where it finishes, isn't it?
Yeah.
In that area.
Yep.
And that's where that's where you catch a bus from out to the.
Yeah.
What's the? I can't remember the winery or the brewery they have out there. Anyway, it's a fucking beautiful area.
Yeah.
That
Amazing.
is very nice.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
immensely jealous. That's
it.
where that's the thing about Margaret River
Yep.
is that's where the forest meets the sea, and you
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
often see that.
Yeah.
And the sea is elite.
Yeah. Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, just that coast is incredible.
Well, that's the
Yeah.
one thing I do love about that ultra, even though you're in a lot of pain. You want to take a photo every 10 minutes.
that's
You're
right.
like, look at this.
That's
Look
right.
at the cliffs. Look at the
Yeah.
beautiful water. Look at
Yeah.
this. Oh, you go through Gracetown and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck, this
I
place
know.
is incredible.
Makes the pain worthwhile.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
incredible.
How does it go with athletic performance? Is there any benefits for the mushrooms?
Yeah, there definitely is a variety that can help support energy.
yeah?
Yep. So cordyceps. You
Wow.
heard of cordyceps?
No.
Yeah, it's a probably a little lesser known variety, incredible variety. And if you Google cordyceps images, you see some pretty cool images.
Yeah,
So
okay.
traditionally, also it's referred to as caterpillar fungus. So in the wild,
Okay.
the mycelium would devour the larvae of a caterpillar. So
Really?
kill that larvae,
Yeah.
and then it would use that dead larvae as a host to grow from.
That's like, this is where I look at fungi and go, they're intelligent.
Yeah. But
Is it-
who looked at that and go, yeah, we'll try eating that?
How's as well I'm not sure, is this fungi or is this some sort of bacteria that makes a certain like a butterfly or a caterpillar or something get eaten by a fish
Oh.
or the other way around, or
Yep.
and then because it can only grow in a certain bacteria that's in this,
Right.
and it makes the host do something, so it controls
Okay.
the brain. It must be a
Right.
bacteria or it was a fungi.
There is some mushrooms that actually grow on other mushrooms as well.
Okay,
So they use them as a host.
really,
Yeah.
mate.
So they're quite parasitic. Have you seen The Last of Us? That zombie apocalyptic
No, I
series?
haven't watched it, but
Okay. So
I am aware of it.
And that's cordyceps. So cordyceps is taking over the humans. And so
okay.
because it's a parasite.
And it's making
them zombie-like sort of thing.
Okay.
So they're all walking around with cordyceps heads and that, which is, of course, is,
So this is exactly what's happening with whatever this bug is. I feel
Yeah.
like it was a bug that
Yep.
needs to get eaten by a frog or a fish.
Okay, yep.
And it puts itself in a certain situation to be able to do it. And the
Yep.
only way it can actually develop is by developing in the shit of this creature. So it needs to be eaten by this.
Isn't nature cool?
What the fuck, man?
That's amazing, isn't it?
But how does a fungus or a bacterium think differently from the planet?
Funny, isn't it?
But like a fungus or a tree
Yep.
are doing exactly what they're doing.
Yep.
They are living their most beautiful life and
Yeah.
existence that they could possibly. Who's to say that with no stresses,
Yeah,
they don't
yeah.
have all this anxiety and
Yeah.
mental health and
Yeah.
division?
I think to believe that we are the most intelligent is
Yeah.
quite an unintelligent statement.
Isn't it such a feeble thing to
Yeah.
think that we are an intelligent creature?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is another tangent that I've been going down lately.
That's
like,
right.
to even consider our own intelligence
Yeah.
is quite laughable.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, oh, yeah.
And we are probably being laughed at.
Yeah, well, and again,
Yeah.
if anyone wants to go back and listen to Andrew Wolf's episode that we had, and I know he's not everyone's cup of tea.
Yep.
He's big, he's
Yep.
loud,
Yep.
he's fucking fast.
Yep.
But the way he thinks, and I also should premise some of the questions I posed to him in that one, he's never thought about. He just says, but his way of thinking, and we discussed that very topic of just like us even considering ourselves intelligent enough to understand our own intelligence is the most laughable part of it all.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
But these conversations are what I love.
Yep.
They're my favourite.
Yeah.
I think these are the ones I want to continue to have.
Yeah.
Like conversations like this. Conversations, we've got someone coming on to talk about mental health and resilience and stuff tomorrow.
Okay.
And then, people, I got John Pinder coming on to talk about Alan Watts philosophy and all these sorts of things.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is. I
Yeah.
just want to talk about it. I'm curious.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I have to understand it or be correct.
No.
But isn't it fun to question?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think we're doing a lot more of that, though.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
In light of, the last few years, I guess people are becoming more curious and are asking more questions.
Yeah. Definitely.
which is
There's a few things to make people question some things.
Oh, for sure.
But, mate, I'm actually conscious of your parking meter.
That's all right.
But
It's all good.
Yeah, well, as long as you don't mind.
No,
But
all good.
the okay, so when it comes to growth,
Yep.
so conditions, do they change what is going to be happening? Like if for example, okay, if it's a certain variety of mushroom and
Yep.
it usually has this sort of benefits, but for some reason it's been in this other climate, does it change things, or would it just not grow?
No, it wouldn't. I don't think it would flourish.
It's just
It's intelligent.
yeah.
I think that's one thing we've got to really understand and appreciate, that it is an intelligent organism and it is performing a role in nature that it's designed to do,
Yeah.
for sure.
If anyone's laughing at us, it's probably them.
Probably. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, again, going back to magic mushrooms
Yeah.
and my experience, they were fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
They were funny and they kept laughing at me.
Yeah.
Going, this idiot, this guy
Yeah.
thinks he's
Yeah.
he's
That's
getting
great.
in his own way. They were
Yeah.
it was, and then every now and then, like I'd think I'd get to this serious little thing and it
Yep.
would tell me a joke to tell my facilitator. It was
Yeah.
communicating to my
Yeah.
facilitator through me going
Yeah.
like, what sort of fucking entity does that?
Yeah.
Like, is it in
That's
me?
good.
Is it? I don't know. But they're fun. They're funny.
Yep.
I mean, we
They
got
can
'em.
be.
We got them.
They can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, they can be definitely funny, but they also,
Yeah, you don't want to abuse them. What's the future
No.
look like in that regard for you? So, for example, if it becomes accessible to be a supplier, is that something
Yeah.
that you guys
yeah,
entertain?
I think we would, only for the point of being able to provide that to people.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and having and making it affordable for people as well, which is a big thing. Because there's a lot of people that feel stuck. They just feel stuck, and they're trying to get better. They're
Yeah.
trying to feel better.
Yeah.
And they're just not getting there, not achieving it. And if not just ourselves, but others can provide that to help people, I mean, that's what that's what we should be doing.
So how is okay? Let's go on a bit of a topical thing then, because
Yeah.
and again maybe this is the worst topic to cover because I don't know anything about it, but
Yep.
I know the lady who fed her family fucking mushrooms
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yep.
How has she figured out that this is a poisonous one? Is it just it's very simple to just go, right, that one's a poisonous one, I'm chucking it in your food?
Yes.
Easily identifiable? Is there any apps to just go?
you would need a little bit of knowledge
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can easily be mistaken.
Yeah.
Some varieties are the varieties, and there's no mistaking them.
Okay.
Like lion's mane.
Yeah.
You Google lion's mane, you see the image of the falling cascades, and you know it's lion's mane. There's
Yeah.
no sort of, maybe it is, maybe it isn't.
Okay.
It's lion's mane.
Yeah.
Whereas when you're talking stems, caps, gills, your traditional sort of mushroom look, you can be definitely misled down the wrong path.
Yeah, I'm assuming, and I don't know if she did, but I'm assuming that would be her only defense would have been that I didn't know what I was putting
defense.
in there. Yeah, poor defense, but like I didn't know what I was doing, so manslaughter over
Probably.
murder or whatever.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. I'd say that'd be the approach. There was a young...
But I don't know what she got. I don't,
her sentence?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not too, I don't care.
Yeah.
What does it matter to me?
No.
Like
Sure.
what, this is why I don't watch the news, man.
Yeah.
Like if I see a car accident with a poor family dying
Yeah.
on their trip
Yeah.
through the Gold Coast,
Yeah.
the fuck do I get out of that? Nothing.
No.
I get nothing.
A
But
bad headspace?
do you know what? My empathetic, compassionate side will start to feel
Yep.
terrible.
Yep.
I start to go, oh, that poor family, or that poor, the child.
Of
or
course,
the
it's not nice.
No, of course
And
not.
it's a terrible thing for the family and the friends and etc. But being inundated with that dialogue over and over and over
And that's just once, yeah.
is not healthy.
Man, and people watch the news every day.
And
And no wonder they've got a feeling that we're in the worst time ever.
yeah, when you talk to those people, you know
Oh,
that,
yeah,
they watch the news a lot.
You know when someone watches the news
Yep.
by having one conversation
Yep.
with them.
Yep.
You can just ask them anything,
That's
one
right.
thing.
Yep.
The several topics.
Yeah, that's right.
Just ask them one thing.
Yep.
It very clearly has become media specifically
Yep.
has become polarizing, divisive, but
Yep.
it has become a political extension of whichever arm of government's in charge.
Yep.
Which
It's-
generally, let's be honest, they're both two sides of the same coin, just a little bit,
Yep.
a few variations,
Yep.
just suckling at the corporate master's power seat.
Yep.
It was a good chat. I don't know where that stopped there. I reckon about 2 or 3 minutes ago. So
Yep.
maybe about a minute of it was not. But listeners, if it's just there's a jut there, it's just because something happened with my recording. But mate, anything you want to plug before we finish up?
You can jump on our website, supremeshrooms.com.au. It's got a list of all our products, all our stockists, upcoming workshops as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, have a look, jump on. If you can get along to a workshop, do it. Highly recommend it. It's got some great reviews. Really good fun night or day, depending on when we do it.
Yeah.
So check us out. Yeah.
Perfect, mate. Absolutely incredible episode. I love that one. That was nice, and that was a good flow, and we had a good chat. So I'm not going to plug anything. So yeah, thanks for coming on, mate.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.